Welcome back to Disc Shenanigans. We're finally doing a review of our home course, Quarry Park.
Yeah, it's been a long time waiting, and with the Quarry Park Open being end of August, early September, we thought we'd review the course that we'll be playing then. With a small caveat, as long as Noah doesn't change anything in between now and when this video comes out.
Roll the tune.
Roll the juice.
Alright, starting off strong. Noah's already made a change. We're actually going off the blue tee, not the gold tee.
Yeah, and I think it's a par 3, not a par 4.
Yeah, it's quite tricky from the blues, to be fair. I mean, it's tricky from the gold tee, but we'll see Connor absolutely nail this shot.
Yeah, from the blues, it's a bit easier. You basically just want to put a hyzer down to the opening and give yourself a look in. From back here, as I said, I played it as a par 4, but yeah, a very long hole to start with.
I mean, I don't know if the blues is actually any easier to be fair, because it is par 3 or par 4, so you kind of lose that stroke getting to the basket. But
exactly.
Either way, very tricky first hole, and not bad for getting a par on this one.
Yeah, I'll take it. Hole 2, it's a standard hole 2 from the blue tee pad, and you just wanted to get over those red bushes once you're through the gap, and you should have a look for the birdie.
Yeah, unfortunately Dan's in the way there, but you can just about see me sneak it into those purpley bushes.
Dan? Yeah, that's a lovely drive.
Yeah, I got a bit of a tricky putt here, so ideally you want to be a little bit closer, but easy par.
Par's a par.
Par's a par.
It's not bad on this course, on this course layout.
No, not bad. Hole 3, this is probably a very tricky one for backhand dominant people. Mm-hmm. Really a long forehand, or what I'm trying here is a big long turnover. Well, I think I hit the trees early there. So this is going with a forehand upshot from here, because it's very tricky.
Oh no, you seem to be battling already.
Yeah, something like that. Left with a bit of like an air bouncy putt.
Oh, good run.
In all fairness, wasn't too bad.
Very good run. You don't want to go too long, because there is OB long here as well, and there's a river or a little stream, so you might end up losing your disc.
Yeah.
Hole 4 is a new one. Well, sort of new one. Noah's modified it for a shorter tee pad, but by doing that, he's removed it and made it a par 3. So now it just bends round to the right. Another forehand friendly hole, as long as you miss that Mando. Missing the OB right and left, and you should have a look for the birdie.
Yeah, or just do what Connor did there, big turnover backhands, and see if you can get all the way down to the basket.
Quite hard on this top field with the wind.
Yes.
Very unpredictable with the rolling off the fields, so just watch that. May want to pick something a little bit more overstable.
Yep, so this is hole 5. Nice straight one, you got OB left and right all the way down. I'm going with my Grace here, but you could probably get away with the fairway if you put it in the right spot. There's some new additions to the green now. You got these little, not little, big lumps of wood in the way.
Yeah,
that Derek's putting in.
Yeah, careful again about going OB long. You went there yesterday, crushed a drive.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Yeah,
easy sometimes to do.
Yeah. So this is hole 6, Woodhenge. I don't think Noah's changed anything about this one, because it was hard enough already. You need a big bomb trying to get to that first corner, as Tim's got here.
Yeah. Oh, I clipped off those trees, but I think I'm just in bounds. Okay. Or maybe I wasn't. I'm not sure actually. We'll
call it for the video's sake. We'll call you in bounds, and then you've got a large shot kind of going uphill over to the Woodhenge. For me, it's a par all day. I don't think I've got an arm big enough to birdie this.
Yeah,
but for those of you with a big arm, why not go for it? Just be careful of the OB left and right.
Yeah, that second shot is quite tricky to be fair. And talking of tricky, we're on to hole 7. This has been improved. Well, I don't know if improved the right word, but you're going from even higher up. So you can see the old tee pad down there. Connor's going for a bit of a backhand here. I think, actually, I take it back. Connor's going for many backhands here.
Yeah, I tried a few on this one. I didn't really know what to do. I don't have much of a forehand, but I figured it out. Even more flippy. And try not to kill a goose. Sorry, Mr. Goose.
Yeah, I mean you can go for the forehands, but you need a bit of a big old forehand.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll need a big old stick to get your disc out of the river.
Yeah, we do like a bit of disc retrieval on Disc Shenanigans.
No, I'm sure that'll be turned into a reel.
I'm sure it will be. But yeah, like I say, in forehand, I usually go forehand, but it's never going for birdie for me in forehand.
No, not unless you're Johnny.
Not unless you're Johnny. No, yeah,
Johnny flexed a forehand and made it into C1, which was just impressive for someone who doesn't even play tournaments.
But getting a par on this, I think you're in good stead for the tournament.
Yeah.
Right, hole 8, very, very tricky par 3 through the woods. Your first shot, you basically really just want to make the first gap. Most people's mistake is hitting one of these trees early and pinging way off left or way off right.
Yeah, even maybe going down to a mid-range just to make sure you get the gap. I think we do fairway drivers usually because we're playing a bit aggressive, but
where I am right now, that could be your play for par.
Yeah. Even a putter.
Yeah.
So now we've got hole 9. This is a par 4, another tricky one in the woods. You want to probably put a fairway driver or an understable mid-range just down the middle. Give yourself a look to chip up for the birdie. Dan's laced a lovely shot right through the middle
putter
there.
As well now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See, doable. And forehands it into the ground, unfortunately.
He had a good little kick though.
Yeah.
Kind of rolled back in.
It's giving him a look for the bird. I'd say this one's definitely more of a birdieable than other of the holes.
If your first shot's good, which in general you can do alright, it's not too bad. So hole 10, another tricky one. We've got the river on our left, very low ceiling. Now the tee pad's slightly more raised.
Okay. You're throwing the bdga jet here.
That's the one. Nice. Try and go something nice and flippy. Just try and.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Just try and turn it over right at the right moment.
Yeah, great shot.
But to be honest, you could probably get down with a putter or mid, get this gap here.
Again, it's another one of how aggressive do you want to be. The par is easy in inverted commas.
Yeah.
But the bogeys bogeys and double bogeys happens far too easily.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right, hole 11. This is standard, back to its original pad up on the top, but with a new tee pad this time. For me and Tim, we throw something quite unstable.
And then jump off the tee pad.
Flex it over, yeah. Flex it over, try and get as high up that hill as possible to give yourself a birdie look, whereas I know most other people are probably going to forehand this to the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, I think maybe both me and Dan had to go at this, and every time kept rolling away.
Yeah, happens a lot on this hole. This hole can easily turn a birdie to a double bogey just from being on the green, getting bad rollaways.
Yeah.
Very, very tough.
Right, hole 12. Very long straight. Oh, hang on a second. This is the new one. So we're actually going to hole 9's basket, which makes it even more tricky.
Yeah, as if this hole wasn't hard enough. We're somehow adding another 30 feet and a death putt to this hole.
Yeah, I mean, hole 13, which is what it usually is very tricky as it is. Even a perfect shot on hole 13, you still got a long way from hole 9 basket.
Personally, I think Noah should make it a par 4, but hey, what do I know?
Right, hole 14. So this is up the hill, rock or roll, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. You're
not throwing a roller? Oh, disappointed.
No, but it is a nice old looking shot, that.
Yeah.
Big turnover. I think the play really is a roller or maybe a big forehand if you got it.
Yeah, I've seen a few forehands get there. Edge of C1. What's quite nice is if you do roll into this hedge, you get your meter relief, and you're always safe unless you hit one of those sneaky gaps, I guess.
Yeah, there's quite a few sneaky gaps up there. Very tricky. So that's par.
We seem to be doing that a lot. Hole 15. This is standard, not changed at all. Big bomb hyzer, making sure you get under the first ceiling, and then you want to be careful not to go too long because it does drop off behind the basket. Again, probably not seeing the shot because of Dan's legs there. You went a little bit left.
I went a bit left, yeah. And usually you're left with a bit of a death putt on this one. Mm-hmm. Well, I went down the hill there, so yeah. Right, hole 16, big old par 4. This combines 2 holes on the blue course. So your first shot, you want to probably go either right of the bush or left of the bush. Basically commit to whatever your line you want. Connor's going left side. I've seen lots of people go right side as well.
Yeah, it opens up more on the right side, but I feel like you've got more risk of floating into the OB.
I think you're probably right. But yeah, wherever you land, Connor's or what I was saying, you got yourself an upshot.
Yeah, usually an overstable hyzer in. Get yourself at the bottom of the hill, because even if you put yourself at the top, it's going to roll down.
Yeah, it's tricky. So
and take the par.
Yeah, hole 16. Big par 5 called the donut. We've played this hole a few times on the channel. It's very tricky.
Eagles Noah this one. Noah's eagled this one. Great hole, really fun.
Yeah.
Really tricky, can have some bite.
Yeah, I keep changing my mind on how to play this hole. This first shot, I'm now trying for hex, mid-range, but some people go drivers, some people can go putters.
Oh, sorry, something that I was told is that Noah has made a change to this one.
Has he?
It's the forward tee pad. He's put the tee pad forward slightly and turned it into a par 4.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's also made hazard bigger, so you can't lay up.
Oh my
So lots of
goodness me.
changes. It is now even harder.
That sounds absolutely wild.
I learned that yesterday, so apologies that it's not on camera, but good luck.
Yeah, that is one way to put it. Here's me getting a par with my hex, but apparently not.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
That'd be a bogey.
Yeah.
Hole 17. This is a nice straight hyzer flip if you got one. I don't see many forehands here, but I guess if you can hyzer flip the forehand, why not?
Yeah.
Get yourself into the middle of the trees and give yourself a look.
Yeah, that was me there laying up my hex. Sometimes I go for it with either crave or some kind of flippy driver, but
It's a long hole. It's quite difficult to get all the way up there.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if not many people are getting birdies on this hole. Just going for the par. Right, hole 18, final hole of the course. Honestly, one of my favourite holes. You just big old hyzer shot. Don't go long because it's now OB, and don't go too far left either because it's OB as well.
But you've got a lot of space to play with up in the air. Even if you wanted to do a low skip shot just through the gate, maybe looking for that par.
So this is a common mistake here, landing too early left and you're stuck in these horrible little trees.
Yeah. I'd rather be straight than left, but not too straight because of OB.
That's very true. Well, that's it. That's Quarry Park.
Yeah.
We finally reviewed it, and to be honest, it's looking even harder now that it's made some changes.
We love Quarry Park and we play it week in, week out, but this is a hard layout of the course.
Oh, yes.
So thanks for that, Noah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be playing that course because I'm on holiday. But
Well, I'll let you know how I do, but I think the other day I shot plus 13.
all right.
And apparently even is going to play around 1,000 rated, maybe more. So
Well, that's going to be interesting, isn't it?
We'll wait and see.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Thanks everyone so much for watching.
please like and subscribe.
Until next time.
Bye.